Hi Queen, it's Melissa Crawford of thequeencode.com, and my message for you today is actually part 2 of the 2013 prophecy for the queens. Now last week I shared with you part 1, which was this is the year of the greater harvest, but it's going to require greater faith, supernatural kind of faith, walk on water kind of faith. This is also the year where you have the green light to really step into the power of doing. This is the year of massive, divinely inspired action. That was part 1. Now, part 2 is this. 2013 is your year of becoming. It's your year of becoming. And by becoming, I mean moving from your current level of consciousness and awareness to a much, much higher level of consciousness. Moving from a lower level of potentiality to a higher level of actuality. Not only will you wake up to who you desire to be, but you're also going to awaken to who you really are. This is the year of making a quantum leap in understanding who you really are. Now, the way the universe is aligned right now, we are really aligned for a global mass great awakening. A global mass great awakening. I mean everybody, but especially for the queens. And get this, especially for messengers, thought leaders, master teachers, and healers. Messengers, thought leaders, master teachers, and healers. So let me break this down. The messenger, this is the queen who is a prophetic visionary with a powerful message to share that can free the people. She's a mouthpiece for God. She has a deep truth within her that people need to hear. And the messenger can be manifested in so many different ways. This is her year to write her book. But she could also be a singer, a songwriter, a movie producer, a playwright, an actress, so many different ways that the messenger can be manifested. So that's the messenger. Now the thought leader, this is the queen who helps us elevate in our consciousness, helps us uncover more of who we are with her unique, fresh perspective on success in life. She has a unique and uncanny ability to take ancient wisdom and translate it into modern day success principles. She's ready to step up as a leader, to be trained as a leader, to be set apart, to be on the front lines. And she's also ready to speak her truth on the world stage. Now, the master teacher, she is the teacher of the teachers. She has the potential and the skill to actually teach the masses and train the masses, but she should really be training the trainers. She should be teaching the teachers. She should be equipping the troops. She actually has a position of educating and empowering those who educate and empower. Okay, that's the master teacher. She's the leader of the leaders. And lastly, we have the healer. She's the queen who helps us forgive and overcome those parts within us that are not at ease or that are diseased. She helps us find that path to wellness and wholeness, restoration and liberation. So you have the messenger, the thought leader, the master teacher, and the healer. And I know what you might be thinking right now, Queen. And the answer is yes, you can be more than one. You can even be all four. When you really think about the descriptions of each, they kind of blend together. But as I said in part 1 of the prophecy, in order for you to really fully step into the authority of who you really are, it's going to take greater faith. Because you may be saying to yourself now, who am I to call myself a messenger or a thought leader or a master teacher or a healer? You may feel that you have your own issues to deal with, and how can you help somebody deal with theirs, or how can you inspire other people? Or maybe, as I was reading those descriptions, one of those or many of them resonated with you and you know that you are. But maybe you're saying, I don't think I'm ready. I don't know how to get started. Whatever your fear is, whatever your hesitation is about stepping into a higher position of authority and leadership, just know that that fear is a reflection that you're trusting in your own power. And remember, we have access to divine power, and it's time for us to clothe ourselves in that. You know, there are going to be many people who are not going to see this video. There are going to be people who will see this video posted on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and you know, many different websites, and they'll see it posted, but they won't watch. But Queen, you're watching for a reason. You're watching because this is a message that you need to hear. So let this be confirmation for you. So 2013 is the year of becoming. And the thing about becoming is it's a process. It is absolutely a process. And just like any process, you start where you are. You may not have all the pieces to the puzzle. You may not see the entire road or the entire journey or the entire map. But you literally start where you are because there's something that you have right now that you can give to another that can be a blessing to them. Years ago, I read this quote and it was funny. It was really funny, but it was true. And it goes, "In the land of the blind, the one-eyed woman is queen." In the land of the blind, the one-eyed woman is queen. In other words, you may not have it all together, but you have something right now, some experience that you've gone through, something you've overcome that can actually light the way for another human being. So you don't have to have all the pieces to the puzzle, but here's what you need to know to really step into that higher level of becoming. This is the year to finally awaken and take your position. You are here on divine assignment, and it's time for you to start behaving like you are. Stop making your destiny an option or an afterthought or something that you pursue on the weekends or in your spare time. Who you are, who you really are, is the reason why you're here. Who you really are is the reason why you're here. You could have been born at any time. Why now? Because there's something within you that's going to add more light to this world. There's something in you that is a blessing to someone that's already here. You're actually a solution to someone's problem. And again, you don't have to know the entire way, but you're on assignment. You have people assigned to you. And in your role as messenger or thought leader or master teacher or healer, there are people waiting to be beneficiaries of your gift. But until you step up, they can't find you. Until you remember your orders and fall back in line or in divine alignment, they can't find you. Now, even though all of this is true, you don't have to know the whole way. You can start where you are. You can do something today. Even though this is true, here's the one most important thing you need to know about the year of becoming. Until you fully commit to yourself, you can't rightfully commit to others. Again, it's true that you can get started right now, but not only are you giving out, but you also have to replenish yourself, Queen. You also have to nurture your own development. That is the process of becoming. You know, when I think about it, it's like, let's just say I'm here in South Carolina, and let's say I want to drive all the way to California. Well, that's about 3,000 miles. So I want to take a trip to California from South Carolina, 3,000 miles. I get my car back out of my driveway. I only have half a tank of gas. Now that half a tank of gas will actually get me started, but I have to keep filling up in order to get all the way to where I want to be. And that's how it is, Queen. What you have right now gets you started, but you have to be committed to constantly filling yourself up. You know, years ago, actually 2 or 3 years ago, when I discovered the Queen Code, if I would have waited until I felt like things were perfect to really step out there and step into that position of leadership, the Queen Code wouldn't have manifested until probably another 2 or 3 years from now. But it's been 2 or 3 years already. And look at how many lives this message has affected and transformed. If I would have waited 2 or 3 years from now, you're talking about almost 5 years. Think about all the people who would have missed out on the transformation from this particular message. So what I did, Queen, was I literally started where I was with what I had. But everything that I give you in these videos are things that I give to myself first, or things that I've experienced first. So there's this beautiful synergy of really nurturing my own development, and then I'm giving to you. You start out with giving what you have, but you always have to replenish. Until you really focus on your own development, you can't really commit to doing your great work, because that is the work. You may be saying to yourself, what am I going to say as a messenger or a thought leader or master teacher or healer? Well, you already know. It's already inside of you. It's wrapped up in your experience. It's wrapped up in your desires. It's wrapped up in who you are. And that is the process of becoming, when you nurture yourself. So what I want to leave you with is the Queen Leadership Tip of the Week, and that is, you are simply awesome. There's something about you that's so unique and that's so beautiful and that's so powerful. That's the reason why you're here. It's time for you to begin to do your great work, because not only do you need to grow and transform and ascend, but you have people assigned to you. But until you fully commit to yourself, you cannot rightfully commit to others, okay? This is your year of becoming. It's time, Queen. It is absolutely time to return to your throne. That's the message for this week. And in the meantime, I would love for you to go over to my site, www.thequeencode.com, and I have a wonderful free audio for you there. Queen, you were born to succeed, because you absolutely are. You're born, you're here just to succeed and grow and develop and help others along the way. So go and get that free audio. You're going to learn which Queen type you are. You're going to get the blueprint for how to step into your power in 2013 and beyond. So go to www.thequeencode.com and claim your free gift, and I'll talk to you soon.